Hello and welcome to today's Crystal Ball reading stream. So today we do have Crystal Ball, backed by popular demand as always. So I hope you can make it. And I have really mixed up the cards today. So first of all, the ones we all know and love. So we have Akashic, we have Love, and we have the Seraph Soul Angel cards. But we have three different cards that we have not used for a very long time. We have the, is it Wands of, wait, I forgot what it's called. Wand, Wandwood basically. It's the Secret of Wandwood, I think. Yes, Secret of Wandwood. Sorry, I forgot the name, but they're very nice. And we also have the Shadow and Light cards and the Pagan Oracle as well. So we're mixing it up a little bit today with three new cards that we have not used in a very long time. Thought I would try to make it a bit different since everybody wants Crystal Ball. Let's try to mix it up a little bit in some way. So let's see. AA, hello. Sid, hello. I'm very well. I hope you are well. AA says Ash's thoughts for me today. Okay. Not picking up anything fast today, unfortunately. Perhaps not too much thought of you today. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say that. Don't like to give those answers that we don't really want. Misha, hello. Wolfie Queen of Pentacles, 888. Hello and welcome. I hope you are well. Sid says, does the gang stalker Daniel live in Medway still? I'm guessing a no on that one. Risha says, what are the feelings of Rajav towards me? Is it friendly or romantic? I feel it's mostly friendly at the moment, but there's definitely some level of attraction, although it does feel quite small, I will say. And Wolfie Queen of Pentacles, who I think either you are new or I've not seen you in a very long time, so welcome. If anybody is new, I'm Venus. This is Secret Frequencies, and we do readings like this on this channel all of the time, ranging from very common readings like Crystal Ball, Tarot, Pendulum, to more obscure and unique readings like bone reading, flower reading, candle wax reading, matchstick divination, which we did today. So please do subscribe and stay with us. Like the video if you haven't liked it already. It is free, so you can ask your questions for the crystal ball, specific questions please, and you can choose as many cards as you like as well. So hello and welcome. So a secret Wandwood card for Wolfie. Here we are. So we have, okay, so we have the Hawthorn wand. So this is healing of the heart chakra. Healing of the heart chakra in a very holistic way as well, because the Hawthorn can help with the physical heart, it can help with blood flow, it can help with the actual heart organ, but can also help with the heart chakra. Any issues on the love path or things like that, Hawthorn is great for the heart chakra in every aspect, in a holistic aspect. So that's quite a nice one to draw. Maybe some positivity coming on the love path. Jasmine, hello and welcome. Pagan Oracle for Wolfie. Okay, here we are. So you have, okay, so this is, so it's about starting a new journey, this one, if we can see. So we have, first of all, we have a number one, and you could even say, if you're seeing 1111 as well. Maybe you're one of those seeing a lot of angel numbers. It's about being on the right path, but generally it's the beginning of a new path. So if you feel you're being guided to a new path with this one, the new path is the right path, if that makes sense. So if you're choosing between staying where you are and going on to a new path, if that kind of option comes up in the current chapter, or it's already there, or it's coming up soon, do take the new path. It's telling you that that is the right path and the positive path for you to take. So that's quite a nice one from the Pagan deck. AA says, what does Asha love about Eliza? Okay. So we're getting a very comfortable energy, like feeling very comfortable in each other's presence, quite resonating quite a bit in conversation and things like that. It's a very kind of comfortable feeling. It's like I feel relaxed around you. I feel positive. I feel heard, perhaps listened to. You know, it's that kind of energy, like feeling like if I had a problem, I could approach you with that. You know, it's that kind of energy from Asha to Eliza. Sid, hello. Yeah, Jasmine. So, Secrets of Wandwood for Jasmine. Here we are. So, you have, let's see. We have a witch with a little cauldron of little. I don't even know what they are, but they look really cute. But the card is hope. So, the card is hope. And of course, it's a very magical card. It's representative of your own magical abilities, manifestation abilities, as we have the witch there. And generally it is hope. So it's, you know, it's that kind of card where there might be something that's really pressing on your mind that you need some kind of affirmation, you need guidance about, or you need to know that your guides are supporting. It's that kind of card, like your guides are supporting you, and there's 100% potential for manifestation on this path. There's hope. So keep the hope. Stay in hope energy, stay in positive energy, because manifestation is very possible, as we can see. Which is very representative of casting spells, manifesting things, you know, being a little bit in control in a way. Wolfie says crystal ball reading. CSK thoughts to me. CSK thoughts to me. Okay, let me try to tap into this. So I'm guessing like there's something in the back of the mind that feels a bit doubtful, a bit hesitant, a bit, yeah, I would say like a hesitant, doubtful kind of energy. But at the forefront, we're getting like there's some level of magnetic attraction. There's something again with this connection. It feels like there's a comfort in this connection. It feels like there's feeling. How can I say? Like a feeling cared. Like it's a little bit similar to AA's question. Only I can feel a little bit of doubt there in the back of the mind, but there is kind of like a comfort around that energy and a little bit of a magnetic attraction, feeling like a magnetic pull in a way. You know, like maybe this is a soul family member or someone who is a lesson. You know, you're learning a lesson in some way with this person. I really appreciate the likes on the video, guys. If you have not liked it yet, please do so. I greatly appreciate that. And you're very welcome. I'm very well. I hope you are well. Jasmine says, has Phil been looking me up on Instagram? Okay. Yes. It seems to be a little bit more distant past. It's not super recent, but yes, I'm guessing a yes. AA says work card for me, please. Don't have motivation. So we don't have work cards as such. But maybe we could pull a pagan card and see if we get something with that. Maybe if not, an Acacia might do it. Okay, so we have the freeze, and we have the ship. So it's kind of like it's a unity. So free is like a unity of the mind, body, and spirit. Something is coming into balance, and it seems like you're already semi kind of on the journey a little bit. It's almost like you're saying you don't have motivation. It might be that you know what you want to do, or you have an idea about what you want to do, but it's like you're saying, it's the lack of motivation there, because there is a ship. Don't let it sail away without you on it. Board the ship. So there's definitely an opportunity, there's definitely something for you to jump on and to grasp onto. So I would certainly still be seeking things and looking out for things. If you're really having issue with motivation, work on your solar plexus. You really need to amplify that beautiful solar plexus energy to heighten your motivation. And yes, don't miss the ship, because there is a positive opportunity coming, and it creates a balance. There's definitely a balance in mind, body, and spirit with that. You know, doing something that has some kind of satisfaction in each area. You know, something like that, something positive. So today's was Daniel sending demonic entities to me and energy attacks. Yes, I guess a yes on that. Will Stephen B ever talk to me again? Yes, I guess a yes on that. Risha, when do you see me getting graduated? May or August of 2026? Okay. I would say August has more prominent energy. Jasmine says, has Phil been snooping on my Facebook account? I'm guessing a no on that one at the moment. Preet Kushtagi? I don't know. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Preeti Kushtagi. How do you feel about me? How do I feel about you? You're asking how Vipin Kumar feels about you. Is that your name? I'm not really sure what you're asking there. I'm so sorry. Yes, just be a little bit more specific with the question. Or you can choose a card if you wish. So, but hello and welcome. So, people, if you are new, I'm Venus. This is Secret Frequencies. And like I said, I do tons of different types of readings all the time. So, click the subscribe button. So, it says, did Daniel Benson stalk me on social media? Yes, I'm getting some past energy of that. Risha, how guys on Discord, the server I sit on, what do they think about me? Okay. So of course there's a variation of feelings. A group of people are never all going to feel exactly the same about you, but there's mostly a positive energy coming from that. There's mostly like quite a, I would say light, like a light feeling, you know, like maybe there's a little bit of attraction in some areas, maybe there's just platonic energy in some areas, but it feels nice and it feels light. Do not repeat your questions. And please be specific with your questions, especially if you are new, because I don't understand your question. Miss Venus, any changes in Twin Flame's intentions towards me? Okay. I would not say so. At this moment, I would not say so. Vixen, hello, welcome. Miss Venus, Twin Flame's latest thoughts about me, please. Okay. There does seem to be like this flashback of a recent memory where, you know, when you think about it, you can't help but smile. There's that kind of energy coming through about seeing you recently. Vixen says, what is Dee's true intentions and next steps? Okay. True intentions seem pretty pure. Like, there doesn't seem to be anything that's you know, negative. I would say that there's a little bit of a distance kind of energy, like not super committal, you know, not super, maybe there's a bit of I don't know how you describe it, like being a little bit not avoidant, but being a little bit lone wolf kind of energy coming through with that. But I would say next steps, I would say there's just kind of keeping up like conversation. Mostly I would say there's online conversation. I don't see a lot in the way of like physical meeting at the moment in this current energy, but that could change. I do feel like there's a little bit of a taking time to oneself energy coming through for this current chapter. Preeti, so I do not really understand what you're saying, so I will just pull you a card. So let me pull you an angel card for Preeti Kushtagi. Sorry if I don't know how to say that, but I pull an angel card for you. So you have Soul Family, Creation, Archangel Michael, New connections with like-minded people are imminent. You will intuitively know who these people are and will find that when you first meet them, you will feel like you have met them before. That's because you have, although maybe not in this lifetime. They are part of your soul family and are returning to your life in order to achieve something new and exciting for themselves and also for you. Keep talking and listening. You will soon discover who and what this is. Archangel Michael will aid you in obtaining this clarity. And this is a throat chakra card as well. So any work that might need to be done for you might be on the throat chakra or just an area to focus on. Sid says, why did Daniel gang stalk me when he was my friend before in the past and even fancied me before? Okay. There's kind of networks with this. It's quite in depth. There's kind of networks with this. A lot of people are kind of how do you say it? Made to do it in some way, whether that's paid or whether that's blackmailed or whether that's just encouraged. When people get into kind of how do you say, like, negative energies, and they accumulate together in negative groups. It can happen in many, many ways, and it is quite in depth with that one. So it's a little bit to go into on this stream. Maybe in more of a deeper reading that could be looked into. Maybe I could delve a little bit deeper into that on Discord. Jasmine says, has Phil looked me up on Threads? Yes, I guess a yes on that. Mohammed says, how does Sophia feeling towards me now? Okay. There seems to be some missing you, and there is a really deep energy, a really deep care and emotion for you. I would say it's quite low energy, and I would say she finds it easy to suppress, but it is kind of it is positive. There is something still there. And Luzalo, I'm really not sure. Please do let me know your name, guys, if you want me to call you by your name. Some of the handles are really, I just don't know how to pronounce them. So, Miss Venus, checking again on this. How did Twin Flame in terms of his chances with me after this last date? Sorry. It does feel like he feels like there's still some chance for something long term there. I would definitely still say there's some energy of that. Mises Hannon, am I going to win 500 in PCH Lotto tonight? I'm guessing a no on that, unfortunately. I'm really sorry. Sending positive, abundant energy to you. I'm so sorry. Sid, when will my old friend Jay speak to me again? I would say before the middle of the year. Vixen, what is the true intentions and next steps? We just did that, I'm pretty sure. Please don't repost your questions, guys. You're very welcome. I'm behind in the chat, so if you're new, don't repost your questions, just wait for me to get to you. If you're really urgent for your question to be answered, you're very welcome to send a super chat. Any super chats or super stickers are very welcome. Support to the channel is very welcome, but you can just wait your turn. Don't spam the chat with the same questions, and give other people a chance to ask questions as well in between you asking. Sid says, when will I get my fairy sight back? It still isn't back. Feels like maybe a few days. Doesn't feel like too long. Miss Venus, how did the twin flame think and feel about me and our connection during and after our date? Drawing feels mostly positive. I feel like there seems to be a little bit of hesitance somewhere. I don't know if it was like anxiety or nervousness maybe coming through, because afterwards it seems like a little bit more of a calmness and a little bit more of a, I think things will be okay kind of energy. So I don't know if there was like a little bit of nervousness in some area, but it does seem like a positive energy overall. Mohammed, what's the meaning of my dream about Lulu has been black magic by her partner and their relationship was broken? Okay, so black magic by her partner. So you dreamt there was black magic by her partner and then their relationship was broken. Okay. So the partner does actually have an entity attachment. So you're picking something up spiritually there. The partner does have an entity attachment. So you're kind of picking up something, you kind of getting that psychically in your dream. What's coming through there? Vixen, what is these true intentions? Please stop asking the same questions. I know you guys are new, so I get it, you know. If you don't understand, you've never been on a stream before. But so yeah, so if you are new, just post your question once. It's best to post your full name and date of birth. It does give a bit more accuracy, but I'll still answer the question if you do not do that. And yeah, so I take a bit of time with the questions, so I will get to you. Don't worry. You know, we have over 40 minutes left, but please don't post the same question over and over. Miss Venus, did Twin Flame find me attractive on the date? And if so, what does he find attractive about me physically and otherwise? Okay. So I'm guessing yes. I'm guessing particular attention drawn to your smile and face in this instant. Like, I mean, I do feel like there's appreciation of kind of your style. I feel like there's some kind of, like in kind of the way you dress, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do feel like Raleigh, your face is coming through very strongly. And of course, with personality, I feel like it's, there's some level of confidence that you, confidence, yeah, feeling calm, like a calm confidence that exudes from you that attracts him. Um, Love card for Wolfie, of course. Here you go. So you have divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Very, very nice. It's worth the wait. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it takes a long time. Um, happiness, man, happiness, oh, I don't know how I'm saying that. I'll just call you Happy. Happy, hello, welcome. Will things work out between Jay and I for Vandaluza? I'm not sure what Luzo. I'm not sure. Guys, you can tell me how to pronounce your name. I really apologize. I'm not sure, but I'll just say Fand, I think. So will things work out between Jay and I? Okay. I'm getting a high chance with it. It's not 100% a yes, but I am getting a high chance with it. Sid says is joining me in bed tonight. Yes, I get a yes on that. Wolfie says an Acacia card. There we are. So we have fated meeting. So fated meeting can be about, of course, meeting someone like a soulmate, a twin flame, someone very, very special on the love path. It's the oh, I thought it was a Rose's card. It's not, but it's, you know, it shows marriage, but also shows timing. So it's also talking about, you know, meeting that person on the right time. Divine timing might be a play, but it's a fated meeting, and it's with someone very, very important romantically. And it can link, like, if someone's already in a relationship, they can still pull this card, but it's having that moment, that epiphany, that actually, yes, this is the person, you know? So the fated meeting could be a moment where you realize that this is the person, as opposed to a new meeting, but generally it links to a new meeting. So yeah, it does depend how it manifests for each person. J2Z98 says, can I get a card? Yes, of course. Let's do a Secret of Wandwood. Let's do that for Jay. There you are. So you have opportunity. There's an opportunity coming your way. So the door So it's funny. So the door may not be open for a very long time. This may be an opportunity that you have to seek out, maybe an opportunity that comes to you. So if you are not seeking opportunities, do make sure you are doing that. But some kind of door is going to open, and we see it's a small door. So generally that says that you will have to look for it, as opposed to it's going to just present itself to you. But you have the light there. So you are having help being guided towards this opportunity, most likely by your guides, but you can also accept help from others, like friends, um, acquaintances, you know, things like that as well. But there is going to be a positive opportunity coming your way. And Mohammed says any card from a new deck. Okay, let's do the pagan for Mohammed. Here we are. Very nice. We have the lovers. This is a message coming from someone who has a love interest in you. So, of course, in the card there, it's a written message, but it can be, you know, a text or a WhatsApp message or a Facebook message or whatever app you use. You can be receiving a message from someone who has a love interest in you pretty soon. So please like the video if you haven't liked it already, guys. I greatly appreciate that. Sid, well, when will I see N in his full physical form in my dreams? Is it like a time frame of around 1 to 3 months? Soul Angel card for Wolfie, Queen of Pentacles. Yes, of course. Yes, I think we will go. Release. Am I feeling that's for you? Yes, let's do that. We have released by Archangel Gabriel, Sacral Chakra. Evolution. The last 6 months have held a number of emotional challenges for you. You have had to go through this chapter in your life. Although at times it may have been difficult for you, tears may have been shed, and there may have been a loss of someone or something dear to you. You are beginning to release this pain now and are ready to move forward into a more abundant time. Your sense of well-being will improve and better fortunes are on the horizon for you. Archangel Gabriel is providing an angel hug, a boost to your energy levels, and providing a positive outlook to your future. Very nice. Sid, when will I have the lucid dream that was predicted? I had a crazy, very nice, amazing lucid dream last night. I wish I could go back to it. And I also had an amazing meditative experience today that I also really wish I could go back to. So when you will have the lucid dream that was predicted? Okay. Yeah, I'd say like in a week to a week and a half. And you also have a super chat. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I see some messages were deleted, so it looks like I posted twice in a row, but I didn't. Yeah, I can see retracted messages, don't worry. I think that's okay. From Amy, yes, I can see that. Sid says, will I win more than £25 on Jammy this Sunday? Yes, I do get more than 25. Samina, hello and welcome. Jasmine, are him and the wife separated or divorced, or did he move out? There's definitely a separation. I think it's more like separate rooms than separate houses. Feels more like separate rooms, but there is some kind of separation going on. Sid says, when am I going to win 300 to 500 on Jammy? Okay. Feels more like next month. Risha says, having this dream of buying Mercedes Benz, is it me being delusional, or is this slash will going to happen in the future? It's possible, Risha. I have a Mercedes. It's anything is possible. Yes, but let's see. Yeah, so it definitely does come through as a desire dream. But again, I see no reason why you cannot manifest that. I wanted one, I manifested one, you know, it's very possible. Samina says, Assam current energies and next actions towards me. No contact situation. Okay. I feel like thinking of contact is kind of coming up very, very infrequently. I feel like the most prominent opportunity at the moment is around a month and a half to 2 months. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. Sid says, will I win more than 1,400 on jackpot? trader in 3.5 to 4 months' time. No, I get a no on that. Samina says, what chakras I need to work on. I'm getting heart and root at the moment. And your crown looks very good. Sid says, did Daniel gang stalk me intentionally with free will? I guess a no on that. How do I say this person's name? Yeah, if you're not present, you might miss your reading. What did you ask? Let me see. Will things work out between Jay and I? There was a high prominence of that. There was a high prominence. Not 100%, but there was a high prominence. Mrs. I don't know how I'm saying that, but Mrs. Hannon, am I going to win PCH lottery $500 this week? I guess I'm no on that, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. Samina says, should I tell Shoaib Bangesh about my daughter? Will he accept me in his life after knowing this harsh reality? It's coming through as yes to telling him. I'm not really sure on the acceptance of that, the level of acceptance, but there is really a push to tell him, yes, I am getting that. Jasmine says, why is he looking me up and not speaking? He still feels the energy of like, I have made up my mind on this. It's just kind of like it's almost like a can't help it. It's almost like an urge to just check. Yeah, so please don't repeat your question. Please just wait for your response. It comes very prominent that things will work out with Jay and you, but not 100% prominent, but pretty prominent, a good possibility. Sid says the fairy that I interacted with days ago that said they were Hope's friend, was it interference them saying they were Hope's friend? A little bit. It's more like it was a new fairy who, so they'd only just met. So I feel like it's, maybe it's just a very friendly spirit, saying that right away, like, oh, we're great friends, when they had only just met. Miss Dina says, I got fun drink that was amethyst infused and it came with a mini Palo Santo stick lit and attached and a tarot card pull, and I pulled the Three of Swords. What is the meaning of this? Please tell me exactly where this was, because I am going to go. Is this near where you live? Because as you know, I'm going there, so I need to go to this place. Please, 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 Miss Venus, please tell me where this is. But let's see, okay. So, the Three of Swords, okay. So actually, this is quite funny because it seems to be a little bit more like humor of the universe. It seems to be a little bit kind of like testing your reaction, testing your like kind of energy to it. Seems to be a little bit kind of playful. It almost feels like kind of like a fae, like a jokey kind of energy in a way, which is really interesting. I don't think I've picked up fae with you much, but that's how it feels. Samina says, what are Shoaib's thoughts and feelings about me? I would just say it's kind of positive but passive. It's like, there is some doubt in there, and there is some, disconnect and distraction. But there are some positive thoughts as well. It seems infrequent. It seems like out of sight, out of mind is kind of the energy, I would say. Miss Venus says, what did the twin flame think and feel about it? He is superstitious. Okay. This might be where that moment of nervous energy come in. I think where we're getting to the point of where this nervous energy came in. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I feel like there isn't too much of taking it to heart, but there is kind of like a, oh, definitely kind of like a moment to think of that, But yeah, I don't feel like it's super taken to heart, if that makes sense. And Samina says, why is there sometimes I feel like crying guilt when I think about Asan? I also know the fact he is my twin flame. Okay. So why is there sometimes I feel like crying guilt? I mean, to be honest, this is really normal. We all go through different emotions and different like waves of emotions and all of these things. And it's difficult, but I wouldn't really um especially on a twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is full of like ups and downs. It's a bumpy ride. I do feel kind of like you need to release these emotions sometimes, and don't be scared of feeling your emotions and things like that. It's very normal, especially on the twin flame journey. Sorry. Banned. That's okay. Don't worry. I know. And people are new. They're not really sure what's going on, so it's okay. Don't worry. um, Mrs. Hannon, am I going to win 100,000 tonight? Okay. My name is Michelle. 1202. Okay. Getting a no on that, unfortunately. I'm really sorry to say. I wish you do. I pray. Sending positive energy to you. Unfortunately, I'm getting a no. Jan says hi. Hello, welcome. Sid says, did my Banisher Hound Jay near me on my bed last night? No, I get a no on that. Jan says, so I bought a shirt on Depop, but the seller hasn't shipped and it's been days. When do you see her shipping out the shirt I bought? Okay. I would say Wednesday. It feels like Wednesday to me. Okay. And you're very welcome as well. People saying thank you, and it's lovely to see new people. Miss Venus, Twin Flame told me his cousins asked him all about our date. What did he tell them? Okay. There's a lot of kind of it was fun. There's really the word fun is coming up a lot, and the word fun is coming up a lot, and talking positively about you, of course. I really do feel talking positively about you, but yeah, I really feel like the word fun is coming up a lot. Like he really enjoys it. He had a good time. So I hope you feel that as well. But yeah, that's the word that's like really popping out there. Amy says, will I win the Mega Millions this week? Okay. Well, I hope we all do, but let's look at that. I'm guessing a no on that, unfortunately. I'm really sorry to say. Jasmine says, why is he commenting all over other women's profiles, and why has he been doing this for years? Because that's what it looks like to me. Looks like he's been cheating on her for a while. Okay. I definitely don't feel like he's rarely had much of a faithful. I feel like there's really strong desire to like try and wants to be faithful and have faithful energy, but I feel like he finds committing hard, but I feel like it is because it's the wrong person. I do feel that. But you still shouldn't cheat, even if it's the wrong person. You should just break up, of course. But Sid says, is N going to stay in bed with me all night and day until I wake up, or just until I fall asleep? All night and day is what's coming through. Thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate that. I ordered a Shadowhunters DVD, which was supposed to arrive but is delayed. Will it still come, and if so, when? Okay. So I'm definitely getting a yes to it's still coming. I'm guessing like within the week. It feels like Tuesday or Thursday is coming up most strongly. So do feel like you will receive. Jan, will I be able to find the Mary Jane shoes I saw online in store if I go today to look for them? If not, when will I be able to find them? Okay. Actually, seems quite prominent that you will find them. Actually, seems quite prominent, so that's good. And Miss Venus, the twin flame is beginning to form a real emotional attachment towards me. Is the twin flame, or is it still only physical and mental attraction? Twin flame pull. Like, is his heart still closed off? or is he letting me in, beginning to feel for me now? If not, when do you see this happening? Okay. I do feel like it's already happening. I rarely do feel like it's already happening. It just feels a little bit slow to me. That's the only thing I would say, is it feels a little bit slow. But yes, I do feel like it is happening. Goodbye, Malcabbers. It's lovely to see you. Nice to have you on stream. Miss Venus. Trim Flame sent me a sweet goodnight text with a white heart. Oh, since he seems to be emotionally constipated and romance allergic, this is kind of a big deal. What does this mean for him, and why the white heart specifically? Okay. In terms of conscious thought, I don't feel like there was a reasoning particularly around sending the white heart. I don't feel like it was like planned, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do feel like that is. I do feel like it's a nice emotional, like big deal, like you're saying. It does feel very nice. I do agree with you on that. Jan says, what are Brian's thoughts and feelings with me? Any intentions? Okay, Brian. I think like the low energy at the moment feels a little bit more maybe platonic energy, but just feel good. Feels nice. It feels like a positive connection. That if you're interested, maybe something could build there. Miss Venus sees what's the most prominent timeline with the twin flame at the moment. So if they're getting into a relationship, I think we're looking at. March. It feels like March to me. Firebird, hello. Miss Venus, how did the twin flame feel about me and our connection during the day last Saturday? I definitely feel like, although it like we're saying here, there is still like a bit of a slow energy. We both kind of do get that, but I definitely feel like I do feel heart opening. Like you're saying with, oh, this white heart like seems like a big deal. I definitely do feel like there's more of an opening. I do feel like quite a prominent positive energy with that. Firebird says, "What Scorpio been thinking of me lately?" Okay. There has been some thoughts about you. There has been kind of like thinking back, like flashbacks to the past, and what you've been up to and things like that, what you might have been up to. But I didn't feel like any like intention to reach out or anything like that. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that. Mrs. Mrs. Shannon or Hannon or Shannon, I'm not sure. Is it Shannon? Are we going to win 100,000 tonight? Okay. I'm guessing a no on that. I'm sorry. Um, Jasmine says, this makes me wonder if he's doing that to her. Would she be doing that to me? Can you check that for answer? Okay. It kind of feels like no, because the level of satisfaction within the connection would be stronger. But we do have to be careful. If people have cheated in the past, you do really have to be careful with that. I mean, I I have, as you know, been cheated on in the past and things like that. And you always then have it's difficult because sometimes you think your intuition is just paranoia because it's happened before, and it's a cycle of like, would they really do that? You do have to be careful with these kind of people. But it does feel like the connection with you would have been more kind of like satisfactory, you know? And a lot of the time, when people cheat, sometimes it is kind of like a bit of an addiction, like a bit of a thrill. But sometimes it's like not feeling satisfied or feeling bored, or when they have a family specifically, it's like they want the new experience, but they're too scared to break what they've built. They've built something with, a home and children, so they're scared of like breaking that, which they're already doing. in a spiritual sense, but they, you know, they're just trying to live a double life, which is not good. I have no empathy really for those kind of people, to be honest. Miss Venus, has the twin flame been talking to other people about me? If so, who and what has he been saying? Okay. Yeah, I definitely do feel, particularly talking about the date, particularly talking about the physical experiences that you've had together. I do feel like there's been some sharing a little bit about you, and you know, um, I wasn't necessarily say calling you his girlfriend or something like that, but you know, the girl I'm into, maybe you might say, is like a phrase used, you know. Firebird says, why was Scorpio angry and upset with Miss W? Okay. It seems like there's something like flirting with someone else or something like that. Like she's looking elsewhere, and that was a bit upsetting. There's like a cheating energy come through. Miss Venus, checking on this again since it tends to change. Does it look like the twin flame will ask me to be his girlfriend, and if so, when? And is there like a cut-off point? I really do feel like it comes in March. I really do feel like that. I don't necessarily at the moment feel a cut-off point exactly, but I feel the most prominent energy around March. That's what I would say. Firebird says, how strong / weak is the connection between me and the Scorpio? Pretty weak. I would say it's below 50%. I would say it's pretty weak connection at this point. I'm really sorry to say that. So guys, if you are new, I feel like we have mostly regulars in here. But if you are new, I'm Venus. This is Secret Frequencies, and we are asking specific questions for the crystal ball. We do have cards as well. So we have Akashic, we have love cards, we have the Seraph Soul Angel cards. So Angel, we have Secrets of Wandwood, Shadow and Light, and the Pagan cards as well. So, oh, they're out of shot, out of focus, sorry. So yeah, you're very welcome to choose a card or ask us a specific question. If you're new, I do appreciate you to put your full name and date of birth, but I'll still answer the question if you do not, but it feels a bit more like I connect with your energy if you do that, and it feels a bit more accurate to me. So yes, do bear that in mind. And hello and welcome. Please like the video if you haven't liked it already. I would greatly appreciate that. All of my information is in the description of the video. So if you wish to reach out to me outside of stream, I have my Facebook, my Discord, and my email, all in the description of the video. And I also have my website, which is secretfrequencies.com/shop, where I offer more in-depth readings that are one-on-one. I offer Reiki, cleansers, sound healing, all different types of readings that are very in-depth. You can check them out. And also spells like love and money. So yeah, but do subscribe because there are many free readings as well. Jan says, is it really true Brian wants nothing serious, or do you see him changing his mind at some point, and when will this point be? Okay. I feel like there's a glimpse of possibility of changing his mind, but I really don't see that at the moment. I don't think I could give time because I really don't feel that at the moment. Miss Venus, Twin Flame and I were talking about his ex and how she was manipulative and chaotic. And then he said, well, I learned a lot with that experience, and I don't know, it's a fun challenge sometimes to deal with crazy. Oh my gosh. Maybe. Which is a direct contradiction to what he had previously told me about wanting peace. So then I told him, if you are looking for a challenge through chaos, then I'm not it, that's not what I'm about. So we wouldn't be that compatible after all, but that's okay, you do you. And I meant it. What did he think about this? And like, dude, make up your mind. Amazing. So we have somewhere to go, and oh my gosh, I am so excited. Okay, so I do kind of feel like okay, let's look at this, because I'm already kind of feeling like I feel like in a way, I feel like he's trying to paint that he can learn lessons through experiences. So I do feel the energy of the wanting to calm and peace is the main energy. I definitely do feel like he means that. But what I think that he's trying to like express is if there was arguments or issues or anything big came up, that he would take that take that challenge and go with it. He wouldn't just run away. Is basically what I'm saying. Is that he feels like he's learned to deal with all different types of energies and experiences, and that if something did happen, you know, it's like, I'm not just going to run away, you know? Not necessarily to say if you do something crazy, but you know what I mean. If there's a big kind of argument or something that's maybe a bit difficult, a bit over the top, or whatever it might be, you know? It's like he's trying to express that although he doesn't want the peace, he's capable to deal with a chaotic situation if it comes up. Firebird says, how would Scorpio feel when he realised I could be closing the door on the connection? I feel like it kind of already feels like it's a little bit closed, but there's kind of an energy of like, if I wanted her back, maybe I could get her, like, you know, so I get what you mean. It is kind of the energy of the door still being a little bit open, but I feel like mostly he feels like it is closed, and I don't think that there's too much concern over that. I feel like at the moment, the general feeling is that he feels like he has a lot of options, is what I would say. So he doesn't really feel too concerned with if he lost something. He feels like he has a lot of options. Maybe a little bit of an arrogant feeling there, or just confident. I don't know. Yeah, to the place of the drink. Absolutely. I would love to go. I would love. It would be so great. I would absolutely love it. Yeah. Amazing. I can't wait. Actually, I'm going to screenshot that. Bear with me, guys, for a moment. Because I want to show the person I'll be coming with, or the person I'll be coming with. Let's see. Yeah, the person I'll be coming with. Oh, when did you start it? Oh my gosh. Can't find it now. Okay. Bear with me just for a moment, guys. I need to move the camera away. Screenshot that. How do I do it? Whilst I'm on stream. If I were there. My phone's on the way. I got it! Thank you. Yeah, sorry guys, I just wanted to screenshot that message. Okay. I have to find where I was up to now, so sorry. Oh my gosh, it's almost been an hour already. Shannon, Mrs. Shannon says the numbers haven't been determined. Yeah, I suppose. So I suppose you could still try to manifest that. Put your energy in there, you know. Miss Venus says, why does Twin Flame seem to have the hardest time telling me what he feels for me, that he misses me, but I've seen him be publicly more affectionate with his other exes that he hadn't known for a long time. Okay. I'm not necessarily guessing a reason or why there's a difference with that. The main thing that's coming through is that will happen. The main thing that's coming through is that this is something that will occur. So, yeah. Hopefully not too long, because you don't want to be waiting for that. That's the right path. It should come in good time, you know? Right. But I feel also like sometimes we learn lessons of being too public with people, you know. I've certainly learned my lessons of being too public with people who don't deserve to be public with me. So yeah, I think we sometimes do learn things like that. Happy, what's Sagittarius been thinking of me lately? I get like a missing you energy. I guess I'm missing you. So have you not seen each other for a long time or something? Seems like a longing or a missing, or something like that. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please do like it. I greatly appreciate that. We're not on for too much longer, maybe about 15-20 minutes. So hopefully we'll get to as many questions as we can. I would really appreciate to get to 20 likes on the video. So please, if you have not liked it, please do like it. I greatly appreciate that. If you are new, I do scroll down to the, sorry, I have an itchy back. If you are new, I do scroll down to the end and answer questions for people who haven't had one answered. So do bear with me. I will be with you if you haven't had a question answered yet. Miss Venus says, why does Twin Flame seem to have the hardest time telling me? Oh, sorry, I read that one. Sorry. Jan, was Brian put here to be a temporary distraction while I wait for D? No, I'm not guessing that. It feels like at the moment, it feels like it's not really anything at the moment. It doesn't really feel like there's anything really there. But again, don't forget, you know, we have these permanent things on our life path, but we also have these different paths towards them. And you know, it could possibly be that this person just opens up as a brand new connection. You know, in a kind of almost like some things are fated and in divine timing and meant to be and predetermined. Some things happen spontaneously and randomly, and they're based on our collective free will. So who knows? It might go very, very well in the end. Firebird says, how is my bro-in-law P Capri feeling about my sister S Aries? Okay. Feels like there's a bit of tension. Feels like there's a little bit of tension and stress. Like perhaps there's been some arguments about something, or not feeling great about something that's been done or said. There's a little bit of tension there, but there's still care energy. Mrs. Shan says, am I going to win Powerball? So I'm getting a no, but I'm picking up some kind of abundant energy with you. Like I am picking up winning something. It seems more distant future though, like maybe towards the end of the year, beginning of next year. It seems more like that time frame, which might be why we're getting a lot of no's on the stream. Samina says, do you see any new person coming in my life or past person? Okay. More prominently, I see new person. More prominently, I would certainly say. Definitely would say new person more prominently. Thank you for the likes. I greatly appreciate that. We got to 20. Well, hey. Mrs. Chan says, can I sue? Can I sue PCH Lotto? Guess a no on that. Mrs. Venus says, why didn't the Twin Flame try to kiss me this time? And he seemed to hurry to leave my apartment. Is this true for him? And what was this about? So it feels more about it feels a little bit more about like your energy, like not like I'm not saying you're giving off a bad energy or anything like that, but it feels like he wants you to, you know, there's like a, you know, he didn't really feel like he's super invited. He didn't really feel like he's, you know, he wanted to be respectful of that. He probably didn't want him to stay, and it feels a little bit like he wants to. He's, I wouldn't say it's mixed messages, but I feel like he's trying to be respectful of your messages, but also trying in a way at times to put that care and love energy forward as well, you know. So it feels a little bit like he feels a little bit like maybe he didn't really want to, but he felt like it's probably what you wanted, and he wanted to kind of maybe not push you, maybe not ask, maybe wanted it to be more like you inviting, you making the decision, you know. Firebird says, what does my male manager S think of me? There's mostly a positive energy. I would certainly say that there's this kind of expectation of room for improvement a little bit, but only a little bit. It feels like mostly it's positive energy, like, you know, you're doing okay, you're doing well. Amy says, if I play Powerball, will I win this week? You're actually getting the possibility on that. It's still not super high, but I'm getting like 60% chance. So it's over 50. Maybe it's worth a shot, and you have a chance there. Samina says, does Aslan think about me and miss me? A little bit. There's a little bit of energy of that, but I just don't feel like there's a lot. Chances has David noticed I blocked him? If so, what does he think and feel about this and about me? He's definitely in the energy of just trying to move on, I would say. There's certainly an energy of just trying to move on. Firebird says, can I trust my manager S to be fair and impartial in my dealings with Miss W, covertly pressuring me on purpose? Okay. Yes, I would say yes. Samina says, am I healed and in self-love? It feels like you're almost there. I would say you're like very well on the path. I feel like you have this good energy. I feel like you are pretty well on the path there. Jan says, will I be able to find the shoes today or just sometime in this week? I do get good prominence for today, but I would say sometime. I would say, to be safe, I would say sometime in this week, but I get good prominence for today. Someone says, may God bless you with happiness. Same to you. Love, light, and blessings. Jasmine says, since they're sleeping in separate bedrooms now, is this going to gradually turn into a separation and then a divorce over time, or are they going to get back to how things being between them? Okay. On this current path, it seems more like getting back to things being normal eventually. That is how it seems. Nalene Chipwaya? I'm so sorry. Nalene? I think I'm saying, I'm not sure. No, maybe I call you. I don't know. Will my marriage be happy? I am currently engaged and overthinking everything. Okay, let's check. I'm getting a yes. I think if you're overthinking things a lot, I think maybe work a little bit on your third eye. Your third eye chakra might be a little bit fast moving, a little bit fast paced, chaotic. Get a bit of calming, get some Reiki maybe on that third eye. And that's another good time for me to segue into my business. So I do Reiki. So yeah, guys, if you are looking for anything like cleanses, Reiki, sound healing, more in-depth readings, any type of reading, if you check out my website, I have any different type of reading you can possibly think of. So yeah, it's secretfrequencies.com/shop. But you're also very welcome to message me off stream if you have any questions or queries or want to connect with me in any way for any reason. My email, Discord, and Facebook are all in the description of the video, so do check that out. And remember, if you are a member, you get half price, so please message me first for a discount code before you buy your item, just in case it's on offer for members. Firebird says the Scorpio still kept our past chat messages on WhatsApp and why? Yes, I get a yes on that. I feel like I'm not ready to release fully, I'm not ready to fully release. Miss Venus says, okay, so not the white heart, but a heart at all. Was that a conscious effort? Yes. I just feel like choosing the white one wasn't. Maybe there's a subconscious thing around that, like purity of the connection, angelic kind of energy was through for me for white, but him choosing the heart, of course, was conscious. I really wanted to put that, but just the white color just seems to be like it came up. Let me see. So I'm going to be ending in just a moment. Let me check the time. Let's see if we can go on for a little bit longer. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so I think I will be ending in a moment. So I'm just going to scroll down. And if you are new, if you haven't had any question, if you are new in, or you haven't had, oh my gosh, I'm sat on my scarf, sorry. Let me just grab it. I always have to move around on stream. I get uncomfortable sitting in the same position for too long. Okay, so if you have not had a question answered yet, or you are new, or you just haven't had a question answered because you only just came in, I will scroll down the chart, and I will answer questions from people who have not had one yet. So just to talk about upcoming streams as well. So tomorrow, if we manage to make an early stream, we're either going to do a flower reading or a bone reading. If we manage to get an early one, we'll see. And in the evening, it's most likely going to be, I will check the poll, but it's most likely going to be another members channeling in the evening. So if you can make it, that's great. If you haven't had one yet, it might be I will check the time we did the last one because I don't think we had an early members channeling yet. So we will do an early either flower or bone if we can, if I can fit it in. Then we will do the late members channeling. I think if enough of you vote for it, I definitely will do it. If we need to plan an early member channeling in, we will do that. And there will be a poll up soon for heart chakras. If you're a heart chakra member, so that's the second tier, the higher tier members, and we'll vote on the date of that crystal ball as well. And that will be a longer stream. We'll have more time on that one. Let's see. So Sherry Nilsson says hi, hello, welcome. Will I get back into working with my tarot cards? I stopped when I became a widow. Thanks for any news. Okay, let's see. Yes, I get a very strong yes. And I would also suggest, yes, get back into them. Why not? Yes, absolutely. Shetta I don't know how I'm pronouncing it, but I would call you Shetta. But hello and welcome to the stream. I'm very well, I hope you are well. Love, light and blessings to everyone, regulars and new people. Light Flower Work says how big of an impact BTS will have when they drop a new album 20th of March. How big of an impact? Don't really know how to answer that. So I just say like low, medium, high. Let's look and I'll see if I can get something like that. I feel kind of like mid-strength kind of energy. Don't feel anything too strong, but I guess a little bit positive for, you know, fans and things like that. But yeah, I would say mid-strength energy with that. Happy says, will I and Sagittarius reconcile? There is a possibility. It seems a little low prominence, but there is a possibility, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. John, you're welcome, of course. No, will I get my dream job this year? Oh, there's a super chat that I didn't get aware of. I wasn't made aware of. Did you just send that? I also told Twin Flame to dare to take emotional risks in the process of pursuing me because I feel he's been a bit passive and protecting his emotions by waiting for me to ask him out, and I want a man that has initiative and can demonstrate his interest consistently. Plus, I'm taking an emotional risk in opening up to him again. He said he does need guidance, but also seemed very receptive to what I said about don't worry too much, just go for it. If you feel it, do it. What did he think and feel about that? Okay. This might be a little bit of the energy where I am feeling a little bit of, he feels that there's a little bit of mixed signals going on, because he feels a little bit like he wants to wait until you're ready, so you need to send the signal. But then he also feels like, okay, so do I just go for it? I feel like there's a little bit of feeling like there's been a few how does it, mixed signals, not missed signals, a little bit like that. So it's almost like, I'm not sure if I should take the initiative, I'm not sure if I should wait until she says she's ready kind of energy. I do feel like that there's a little bit of confusion with that there. But I do feel like he's trying to take, I feel like he's like trying to take what you say on board. I feel like maybe he gets it wrong and mixed up a little bit, but I do feel like he's trying to say that. Shireen Nissen, is it Nissen or Nilsson? Says, I am new here and I should ask business go well if I go back to work. Now I'm a widow, please and thank you. Will business go well if you go back to work? Okay. I guess a yes. It seems slow but steady. I would say slow but steady with that. Thank you so much. Shout out to Sid and Miss Venus today for the super chats. I greatly appreciate them. And to all of the members, all of the subscribers, and everybody new. If you click subscribe or you click like today, I greatly appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Do check out the different types of readings that I do, because I'm trying to be on every day at different times, trying to do my best with this. So yes, different types of readings, all different times of the day. So hopefully I will catch you at a good time at some point. And you're very welcome. Blessings to you. Sherry, blessings to you. Mary, hello and welcome. Would it be better to me not to release my book with the P company? Okay. Actually, I'm guessing a yes on that. So, guessing a yes. Noah says, "What was your response to me getting my dream job this year?" I'm pretty sure it was more towards the end of the year. There was a positive energy, but more towards the end of the year with that one. Firebird, you're very welcome. Gunjan Sharma, or Gujan Sharma. Hello, welcome. It's really nice to see new people. If you're brand new in, you're very welcome to just ask one question before I leave. Is there money coming my way in 2026? Okay, yes, let's go with that. I guess a yes on that. And actually, very prominent energy I see for you is around June time. So June seems very prominent and positive for money energy for you. So that's really nice. Noel says, should I just focus on farming instead of career goals? Okay. It's kind of difficult. There's positive energy on both sides of that queen. There's positive energy on both sides of that queen. So that's a little bit difficult to say. It's almost like a 50, like seeing a scale, 50-50, you know? So yeah, I think go with your heart and your own intuition on that one, because in terms of the satisfaction, job satisfaction, energy, life path, feeling positive on your life path, it does feel like they both could have a lot of benefits and there could be a satisfaction in both areas. So yeah, I would say, um, so sorry about that, but they both seem to have positive energy. Miss Fancy, thank you for coming today. I know you are busy, so I appreciate you. You're very welcome. I'm going to try as often as I can, but I do apologise. Sometimes the non-member streams might be a little bit shorter, trying to maybe just do an hour here and there when I can. It's actually very difficult to only do an hour crystal ball, and we're on an hour and 11 minutes right now. So yes, I do have to go soon. But Sunlight says card of your choice. So I will going to do you a Secrets of Bondwood because they are new, not new, but we haven't used them in a long time, and I have them back today. So here we are. You have, oh, what do we have here? Decisions. Many, many different keys to open the door that you are about to enter. So you have decisions to make, and you might be worried about them. There might be decisions coming up that really worry you, or you might be hesitant, you might be very indecisive with these decisions, but ultimately you are going to go the right way no matter which decision you make. It's set on your path that you're going to go through the right door. You can see all of the keys are leading to the same door. So take a bit of calmness, be intuitive with your decision, maybe there will be paths that are more fun or more love energy or more money energy. Of course, they're all going to be a little bit different, but ultimately you're going on a very positive path. So I would say, if you don't like decisions, it's saying that it's not like they're totally different. Like if you choose one or the other, they're going to be completely opposite. And one's going to be really bad and one's going to be really good. They're going to take you in a very similar direction. So it's not to worry too much about decisions if you are an indecisive person. I am too. Um, but that's good. I would be happy with that card personally as a Libra, as an indecisive Libra. Miss Venus says, I know, and they get busy. That's why I'm so glad I was able to catch you today. Had a lot of questions. I know, and there's a lot that I didn't get to. I did see that, and I do greatly apologise. But yes, I am doing my best to come on as much as I can. I hope that you do realise that. But if you do have if you are a heart chakra member, you have a specific time that you would like the stream to be on, please do let me know a specific day or time you would like that stream to be on. Please do let me know. Very happy to do two heart chakra crystal balls this month. Um, but yeah, I hope as many as you members can make the channeling tomorrow. And I greatly appreciate the likes on the video. Shout out to Sid and Miss Venus for the super chats and stickers. I greatly appreciate that. All of the support to the channel is amazing. Even if you just click subscribe or just click like, I greatly appreciate that. We have 23 likes, and I'm very, very grateful, guys. I'm very grateful. And yeah, so if you are new, there's tons of different types of readings to look forward to. Channelings, pendulum, crystal ball, tarot, bone reading, flower reading, candle wax reading, pendulum, if I didn't say that. We have flower reading. Am I repeating myself now? We have tons of different types of readings, so do stay tuned. We also sometimes we do spells. We did an abundance spell for the new year. Maybe we'll do a love spell at some point. And yeah, there's going to be tons of things coming up. So, love, light, and blessings to each of you. I really hope to connect with you soon. All of my information is in the description of the video. If you want to connect with me outside of the stream, you're very welcome to. Just check out my website, secretfrequencies.com/shop. Or find my Facebook, Discord, or email in the description of the video. And I hope to hear from you soon. Noel says, how do I clear my third eye? So you can do my preferred way for myself is like frequencies and meditations, especially third eye sort of Solfeggio frequencies. But you can also get a cleanse or get Reiki in that area. Sound healing is very good. Reiki and cleanses are very, very good in my opinion. But you can do meditations, mantras, different yoga poses. There's food you can eat. There's mantras that you can do and things like that. I have a whole article about the third eye. So if you do want to reach out to me, I'm very happy to send you the article. It does go into detail about all different ways to help the third eye. So yeah, love, light, and blessings to each of you. Don't be shy. Feel free to reach out to me. Yes, blueberries are very good for the third eye. So do feel free to reach out to me off stream, and I do get busy, but I don't ignore anyone. I do answer questions eventually when I get a moment to. So love, light, and blessings to each of you. I really, really hope to catch you soon. Hopefully tomorrow.